Okay, so part 2 for this is 1-7 study guide. We're doing scatter plots, and scatter plots is just a graph that shows a relationship between two sets of data. In a scatter plot, two sets of data are graphed as ordered pairs on a coordinate system. So here's the two sets of data. You have week and you have score. And what should happen is the left side of a vertical table should be your x's, and the right side should be your y's. That's how it usually is. And on a horizontal table, you'll usually have the x on the top and the y on the bottom. A scatter plot can show a pattern or relationship in the data. It can be positive, negative, or no relationship. So we're going to look at this first one and determine what it is, and then we are going to, I'll show you what a graph that's negative would look like and one with no relationship would look like. So what they did here is they graphed the x's and the y's, so 150, 150, 251, and notice their increments here are tens, so it's not going to be exactly on an exact location, so you just do it the best you can. Then we have 3, and that would be about where 65 would be, between the 60 and the 70, and then you have 4, 72, and you have 5, 80, and that's at an exact location. So some of these you're going to just graph the best that you can. After I make my scatter plot, I draw what I call a line of best fit, and the line of best fit needs to go kind of between all the points. So it doesn't have to go through the points. You want to have a few above and a few below. This one's almost a straight line itself, but you want to have a few above and below. And what a line of best fit is used for is to predict. Make sure you write everything that I write. Okay? So this one here, when the x's are going up, the y's are going up as well. This is called a positive relationship. So a positive relationship occurs when the x goes up and the y goes up, or when the x goes down and the y goes down. A negative relationship would look like this. I would have points that would be scattered but kind of going downward. And so what that means is that as one increases, the other is going down. So like maybe the age of a car and the value of the car. So just a basic car, as it gets older, its value goes down. So a negative relationship occurs when one goes up and the other goes down, and it doesn't matter which way. No relationship would kind of look like this. They're scattered everywhere, and you can't really make a line of best fit. And that might be something like one variable is height and the other one is your test score. Do your height and your test score have any relationship whatsoever? No. So this is no relationship. Where this one over here was negative relationship. Okay, so you have 3. You have positive when both go up or both go down. They go in the same direction. Positive is same direction. Negative would be opposite directions. And then no relationship is when it's scattered around like that. Okay, so we're going to plot some. Here's an example. We've got fat grams, that's your x. Calories, that's your y. So we're going to graph 13, which would be a little to the right of the 12, and up to 306, which would be around here. It's like I said, it's not going to be perfect. Anytime it's going too fast, just pause it until you catch up. 13 in the same direction, 200 is at an exact location, so a little to the right of the 12. 3 would be here, and 150. So that's an easy one to graph. 13 again, and this time at 230, which would probably be kind of in the middle of these two. 6 has an exact location, but 140, probably below the 150 a little bit. And then 5 would be to the left of the 6, and I want to go up to about where 130 would be. 2, and then up to where 70 might be. And again, it's not perfect. 18 is all the way over here, and 410 would be somewhere above the 400. Okay, and I would make my line of best fit. Hopefully on the computer. It's not going to be as great as it would be, but that's my line of best fit. So if I was predicting something, I could predict based on this line how many calories something with 21 fat grams might have. So that's what I'm making for that one. So it said to make a scatter plot. Number 2, which isn't showing up on mine, says, what do the x and y coordinates represent? X represents, so you can add this to yours, x equals fat grams. This is for number 2 on the bottom. And y equals calories. Okay, and you get that from your x-axis and your y-axis. Is there a relationship between fat grams and calories? This is number 3. Look at how the line is going. As the fat grams are going up, the calories are also going up. So for number 3, it's positive. And why? Because as fat goes up, so does calories. Okay? Alright, so bring any questions you have to class tomorrow. Make sure everything that's written on here is written on your paper as well.